Do you feel like you're actually able to get to know a student through their application?
Yes, when the student has done her application well. And the absence of information is often as much of an impediment as a SAT score that might seem lower to someone's mean. So you read through a folder and I'm sitting there at my keyboard and my fingers aren't moving because as I read I don't have anything to document. I'm reading essays and teacher work, I'm like, everything's fine, but I don't have any flavor. I don't have anything to actually say about you. Yeah. And those are you might have a terrific GPA and great testing, but if you haven't given me other information, then in the competitive construct of a pool like ours, you start to fall lower in the overall assessment because I don't have the evidence because you didn't give it to me. So part of what I hope this interview does too is that it's a way of inviting students to share themselves with us. And we're sharing a narrative of the institution with you, and then the invitation is you share your narrative with us so that we can find a match.
So what's the biggest mistake that an applicant could make?
I think the biggest mistake is being safe. And by being safe, I mean, scrubbing the application of all its personality. I told him he shouldn't take a risk. And I said, but we've sort of invited you to take a risk. And he said, I know, and I wanted to thank you for doing that. But her instinct was to just write something very traditional.
Yeah.
And that works. People get in when they write very traditional narratives, but if it defaults you into the majority clump, that hasn't helped move you towards the admit group, if that makes sense. Standing out doesn't mean being reckless, it doesn't mean being wacky, it just means think about the way you answer a question with an eye towards, is this an original interpretation of this question? Or is this the default answer?